It's been nearly 2 years since local tennis fans have had the good fortune of being able to watch hometown girl Shelby Rogers. But that should change in a little more than a week at the Volvo Car Open. In fact, local fans may be treated to a double dose of the WTA Tour standout this spring. In addition to the wild card Rogers has received to play in the Volvo Car Open, she also is expected to be awarded a wild card into the April 29 to May 5 $100,000 at LTP Tennis in Mount Pleasant. Rogers hasn't played on the WTA Tour since suffering a knee injury in the first round of the mega tournament in Indian Wells, Calif, on March 7, 2018. She last played locally in 2017 when she advanced to the quarterfinals of the Volvo Car Open. "We anticipate Shelby Rogers not only to play the upcoming VCO but also our $100,000 at the end of April," said LTP Tournament Director Patrick Heber. "She is expected to receive a wild card for our $100,000. This is amazing to have both generations of recent Charleston tennis greats and 26-years-old former WTA No. 48 Shelby Rogers, and 17-years-old current ITF Junior World's No. 22 Emma Navarro in our event, having not played a match in the past year. All of Rogers' points have disappeared from the WTA Tour rankings and she is currently unranked." Navarro, who also has a VCO main draw wild card, currently holds a No. 567 WTA Tour World ranking. LTP French wildcard. The LTP $100,000 USTA Pro Circuit ITF World Tennis Tour event will again be part of the USTA's Roland Garros Wildcard Challenge, which uses a series of clay court tournaments to select American men's and women's wildcard recipients for the main draw of the French Open. The Wildcard Challenge for women will open April 15 to 21 in an $80,000 at Dothan, Alabama, and will move to Charlottesville, PA, for a $100,000 April 22 to 28 tournament, and then come to LTP Tennis before holding another $100,000 May 6 to 12 in Bonita Springs, Florida. Several WTA Tour international events held in Europe during the same time period also will count toward the Americans-only USTA Wildcard Challenge. Rogers won the French Open Wildcard Challenge in 2013 by capturing the singles title in Charlottesville, VA. The wildcard goes to the player with the highest WTA Tour point total from any two of the tournaments. Likeable Phil's event. It's almost unusual to visit the tennis center at the St. Andrews Parks and Playground without seeing Philip Burke. He's always there, out teaching on the courts or greeting visitors at the front door. Likeable Phil is the tennis director at St. Andrews and has been going to work at the same place on Playground Road for the last 20 years. Younger brother Brian was the tennis director at St. Andrews before Phil took over 5 years ago. Brian is now the director of the nearby St. Andrews Family Fitness Center, which back in the 1970s to 80s era was an indoor tennis center but no longer has tennis courts. Phil likes the name Philip. That's his dad's name, too. Philip Sr. operated an auto repair shop on Savannah Highway for a long time, but has moved his shop to Dorchester Road. Philip Sr., like his sons, knows quite a bit about tennis. He taught the game to his sons, well enough to take them to college tennis where Phil played at Francis Marion and Brian played for South Carolina State. Brian also tried the Pro Tour for a while. Back in 2003, the boys started an adult tennis event named the Lucky Shot Tournament. It was just an annual street Patrick's Day tennis event at the beginning, but continued to grow. The tournament is still going and last weekend attracted its largest number of competitors with 180 different players. "It's just a fun tournament," Phil said. "It used to be a street Patrick's Day tournament, but has evolved into this." Some of the winners included Stuart Hill, David Ludwig in men's 7.0 doubles, and Gregory Griffith Aaronstein in men's 8.0 doubles, Claire Lekeminant, Galen Lekeminant in mixed 6.0, Ava Kusmiter, James Meadows in mixed 7.0, Laura Elizabeth Smith, Charles Young in 8.0 mixed, Danielle Holmes, Claire Lekeminant in women's 5.0 doubles, Martha Koch, Rebecca McMenemy in women's 6.0 doubles, Jennifer McCool, Agata Trojanowska in women's 7.0 doubles, Chelsea Beauchamp, Janelle Chale in women's 8.0 doubles, Andrew McCormick in men's 3.5 singles, Ryan Zhu in men's 4.0 singles, and Kristen Steele in women's 3.0 singles. Local notes: Emina Betges, who trains at LTP Tennis, has had back-to-back runner-up doubles finishes in $25,000 ITF World Tennis Tour tournaments in Japan, while Ellie Halbauer, another LTP player, made the singles quarterfinals of a $25,000 ITF tournament in Brazil. Halbauer and Betges are ranked nos. 381 and 388, respectively, in the WTA Tour rankings. Local juniors are in Palm Springs, Calif, to begin play this weekend in the Easter Bowl Spring Nationals. Emma Navarro was a singles semi-finalist in the ITF Girls 18 division in 2018 and will be one of the top seeds in this year's tournament. Reach James Beck at jamesbecktennis@gmail.com. See his latest columns on the Grand Slams at uvatennis.net/author/James-Beck.